Welcome back. We're listening to Obongjayar, no idea if I'm saying that right, Paradise Now. We're on the second half of the album and it's blooming wonderful. We're on track 9, Sweet Danger. Sounds like a soundtrack song to me. Great grooving, driving rhythm, horn section in there, brilliant. Reminds me of something Nancy Sinatra might do with Lee Hazelwood. Still, I want more of that Jellyfish, harder stuff, but you can't argue with it. 8 out of 10. There it is, track 10, Not in Surrender. That's more like it. Great Prince-like groove, sung by Thomas Trent D'Arby. You don't say many voices are like his, one of the best voices ever. But it's a live highlight. Fantastic build, breakdown feels a bit obvious and detracts a little bit, but take nothing away from that groove. And the crescendo could have been a little bit more epic at the end, but lovely, lovely track, 9 out of 10. Get that head up bopping. Track 11, Instant Animal. Yeah, I like it when he gets the guitars out, goes a little bit more punky. A good example of what he's brilliant at, which is genre jumping. Bits like Primal Scream, Exterminator, but even outdoes that sort of sound. Great ending as well, showing some real balls. What I sort of wanted the last track to end like. Real highlight for me. Not an album that's easy to get bored with, that's for sure. 10 out of 10, that track. Track 12, Strong Bone, more traditional R&B with a reggae feel. His voice aside, it's the percussion that's the star of this album. He slows it down, but I'm still happy enough, even though I'm an up-tempo kind of guy. The songs are punchy and there's a great flow to the whole piece as an album. 8 out of 10. Track 13, Born in This Body. Sounds a bit like Tracy Chapman, sort of thing she'd do. As pop as this album gets, but it's still with meaning and very, very gorgeous. That is a great chorus that hits you in the heart. Again, the attention to detail on this album is amazing. There's stuff going on in the background that you noticed on the 10th listen that you don't on the first. So that's why the album grew on me. As it did, I loved it first listen and I love it the 10th. That track, 9 out of 10. Track 14, Just My Luck. It's like being back at Shanghai Sam's in Peterborough in the 80s. Could be Luther Vandross or Alexander O'Neill. It's great to see that there's still an element of surprise is possible on this album. It's pop-tastic and very good for it. Lyrics are a bit darker than the music, so, once you get to know the track a little bit more, there is a hidden depth to it, as is much of this album. Happy music for sad times, maybe. Appreciate that. 9 out of 10. Track 15, the penultimate track, Happy Head. On first listen, he reminded me of Michael Kwembe, but he's not really. He's not really like one artist. He's like lots of artists, Pleasant enough penultimate track, but not as inspiring as a lot of the album. No complaints. It's been a pleasure. 8 out of 10. Track 16, Just Cool, and it is just cool. Perfect way to end. Leaves on a high with a nice bit of funk fun. I've enjoyed every moment of this album, and this track just is the perfect ending, so 10 out of 10. Overall, it's an ambitious, impressive album from every point of view, really. Quality, that should sell. Afrobeat, R&B, bit of punk rock even. Just effortless and wonderful.